Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Shivangi Mishra. Let's take a look at what made news this week. Secretariat Employees Association stages protest in Muzaffarabad against POK administration, demands salary hike amidst soaring inflation. UK PNP leaders demands an independent investigation into Pakistan's atrocities in illegally occupied territories. Government provides free skill training in the border district of Rajouri. Arogya Doctors on Wheels programs brings healthcare services at the doorsteps in Udhampur. And in our special section of Incredible India, we take you to visit the celebrations of Mahashivratri that took place all across the country. The illegally occupied territory, POK, is witnessing widespread protests against the puppet administration of Pakistan. In a recent development, the Secretariat Employees Association staged a sit-in demonstration opposing the administration's policies. Their primary demand is an increase in the salaries of contractual employees. Protesters allege that the authorities are intentionally avoiding convening cabinet sessions and neglecting discussions on pressing issues such as high inflation, electricity bills and other public concerns. We have a report.
The illegally occupied territory of POK is seething with protests against the puppet government of Pakistan. This time, the Secretariat Employees Association staged a sit-in demonstration opposing the administration's policies regarding the employment of contractual workers. They assert that the government has terminated many contractual workers and those serving in various public departments receive paltry salaries. Despite efforts by opposition leaders to raise these issues in the cabinet, authorities intentionally avoid convening cabinet sessions to sweep the matter under the rug.
असेंबली का आपने कहा आईन में ये लाजमी है कि 60 दिन असेंबली का इजलास हो। आप हैरान होंगे कि इस वक्त तक सिर्फ 6 दिन इजलास हुआ, सिर्फ 6 दिन। आईनी तौर पर मजबूरी है। हम पीटीआई वाले 6-7 हैं, हम 14 मेंबर चाहिए इजलास बुलाने के लिए। लातादाद मसाइल तारीख अल्तवा की शक्ल में, क्वेश्चन आवर की शक्ल में, पॉइंट ऑफ आर्डर की शक्ल में, करारदादों की शक्ल में मेरी तरफ से असम्बली सेक्रेटरीट में मौजूद हैं, लेकिन असम्बली का इजलास नहीं बुलाया जाता। मैं हैरान होता हूँ कि ये ऐसी हुकूमत आई है, न ये काबीना का इजलास बुलाते हैं और न असम्बली का इजलास बुलाते हैं।
Amidst high inflation and a severe wheat shortage in the region, employees find it challenging to sustain their basic livelihoods. The protesters revealed that a significant portion of their meager salaries goes straight into their children's education and hefty electricity bills. They demand that the administration increase their salaries, but the Stooge administration, acting at the behest of the Islamabad regime, pays no heed to public concerns.
बच्चों की फीस देनी होगी, बिजली का बिल देना होगा, या और साथ को जोड़ जाड़ के उसने किचन एकदम उसकी जो 30-35 हज़ार की आमदन है उससे 15,000 रुपये आप निकाल लें और फिर वो मुझे बताएं वो किधर जाएगा। आज बिजली का बिल देना, गैस का बिल देना लोगों के लिए एक प्रॉब्लम मुश्किल बन चुकी है।
The Secretariat Employees Association and workers appear frustrated with the current regime in POK. The disgruntled employees may prolong their strike against the administration if their demands are not met soon.
In order to highlight atrocities Pakistan has committed on the people of POK for over 7 decades, United Kashmir People's National Party UK PNP held a protest outside the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva. The UK PNP leaders called upon the international community for an independent investigation into Pakistan's atrocities in the illegally occupied territories. We have a report.
POK and Gilgit-Baltistan. the two illegally occupied territories are clamoring for justice. It has been over 7 decades since the residents of these territories have remained victims of Pakistan's atrocities and human rights violations. To highlight these blatant acts of cruelty by Pakistan, activist Jamil Maqsood from the United Kashmir People's National Party held a protest outside the headquarters of the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva, Switzerland.
These are not merely pictures. They show the practical actions taken by the Pakistani deep state against historical nations within the jurisdiction of their control. They are Sindhis, they are Baloch, they are Pashtuns, and they are the peripheral areas of erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, which are known as Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistani occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The first and foremost call to the United Nations is that with regard to this demonstration, we must call for a commission of inquiry should be established by the Human Rights Council to independently investigate all the atrocities which have been perpetuated by the Pakistani military and their secret agencies since years.
The residents of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan have launched protests against the local administrations on several occasions. But the Pakistani military and their leaders have been able to muzzle these protests through extrajudicial killings, arrests, enforced disappearances, and other tools of victimization. During an intervention, the UK PNP activist Jamil Maqsood revealed before the 55th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council that undeterred against Pakistan's constant subjugation, the people of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan have been continuously protesting for their basic fundamental rights and freedoms since March 2023.
It is crucial to internationally recognize peaceful movement of the people of both peripheries, Jammu Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, where people are protesting for their basic and fundamental rights and freedoms since March 2023.
The activist urged the international community to intervene and take cognizance of the regular exploitation Pakistan has been perpetrating in the two illegally occupied territories. While in POK and Gilgit-Baltistan, residents have been launching protests against the ill treatment by Pakistani forces, the issues of inflation, acute shortage of wheat, high electricity bills, and several other basic necessities. The support of the international community in POK and Gilgit-Baltistan could further bolster the people's movement against Pakistan and foil its nefarious designs in the two illegally occupied territories.
Moving on, the youth, the women and the residents of Jammu and Kashmir are brimming with confidence and vitality. With a number of skill training institutes opened up all across the Union Territory under the Prime Minister Vishwakarma scheme, the region has transformed into a hub of hope and progress. The Industrial Training Institute in Kalakot of Rajouri district is one such testament of growth and development. The institute is equipping the trainees with the latest skill sets in tailoring, masonry and various other trades, turning them into entrepreneurs and skilled workforce. Over the past decade, there has been a notable transformation in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, particularly in the lives of its women and youth. With a slew of skill training institutes opened up in even the remotest corners of the Union Territory, the region has transformed into a hub of hope and progress. The Industrial Training Institute in Kalakot of Rajouri district is offering opportunities for the unemployed youth and aspiring entrepreneurs to equip themselves with the latest skills sets in tailoring, masonry, computer applications and a wide range of courses. Under the Prime Minister Vishwakarma Yojana scheme, ITI Kalakot is open to trainees of all ages and genders. The trainees need not pay any charges. Rather, they receive a stipend of ₹500 per day for the duration of their courses.
ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम नज़र आया है। हम कितने गरीब हैं, ये आएंगे, हमें टूल भी मिलेगा और 500 रुपया दिन का भी मिलेगा। हम अपने बाल बच्चों को रोज़ी भी देंगे, खाएंगे, आप भी करेंगे। ये अच्छा लगा, इसको आगे बढ़ाएंगे प्रोग्राम को। तो आपका इनका बड़ा बड़ा शुक्रिया इस प्रोग्राम का। हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा ये प्रोग्राम, इसलिए हम इधर आए हैं। ये हमारे साथी भी हैं, ये भी हैं मैसन हैं।
The trainees are also provided a collateral-free loan of up to 3 lakh rupees at a minimal interest rate. The PM Vishwakarma scheme has given a monumental opportunity for those yearning to equip themselves with new skills and forge their path towards economic empowerment. At the institute, trainees learn the craft of masonry such as bricklaying and other tasks, all while adhering to the scientific and geological standards necessary for building infrastructure.
बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए भी जो है इनको लोन प्रोवाइड किया जा रहा है। उससे ये जो है अपने साथ और भी लोगों को रोज़गार जो है मुहैया करवाएंगे। और जो ब्रिक मैसन ट्रेड है, अगर ये यहाँ से अच्छे ढंग से काम सीख के जाएंगे और अच्छे जाके अच्छा काम चलाएंगे, अपने साथ 8-10 बंदे रख के भी ये अपना काम चला सकते हैं और ये जो है बड़ा अच्छा काम चलाएंगे इसके बाद।
Tailoring and fashion designing are the most popular trades among the women. At ITI Kalakot, every woman is allotted an individual sewing machine so that they can focus on creating their unique designs and develop precision in cutting and tailoring.
ये स्कीम मतलब कि वुमेन्स के लिए ज़्यादा अच्छी है क्योंकि वो यहाँ आए, इस स्कीम का ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फ़ायदा लें। तो क्योंकि उनके बेनिफिट्स के बारे में जैसे मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि इसमें 3 लाख लोन दिया जाता है जो कि इंस्टॉलमेंट में दिया जाता है। इनको 15,000 की टूल किट दी जा रही है जो मतलब कि अगर ये जहाँ आएंगे ट्रेनिंग को पर डे का हमारे यहाँ 500 रुपीज़ भी दिया जा रहा है। तो ये इनके लिए सबसे बड़ी बात है कि इतने कम समय में इनको मतलब कि इतनी अच्छी स्कीम का फ़ायदा उठाने का मौका मिला। तो हम यही चाहते हैं कि ये यहाँ आएँ, अपना बिज़नेस बढ़ाने के साथ साथ दूसरों को भी मोटिवेट करें जो इनके साथ के हैं। अगर 4 ये करेंगे बिज़नेस तो आगे ये 4 और तैयार कर सकते हैं अपना बिज़नेस को एक्सपेंड करने के लिए।
Upon successful completion of the training, each participant is presented with a certificate, serving as a testament to their newfound expertise. The courses and certifications certainly strengthen and boost the confidence of several trainees who embark on their entrepreneurial journeys and later support many others in their communities. Initiatives such as these underscore the government's unwavering commitment to fostering inclusive growth and development in rural and remote areas of the Union Territory. As the Government of India endeavours to enrich the lives of residents in far-flung districts of the Union Territory, the youth and the women trained in ITI Kalakot stands as a testament to the empowerment and collective progress in the region. The Government of India is endeavouring to provide holistic healthcare services to even the remotest corners of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. To achieve its vision of universal health coverage in Jammu and Kashmir, the government has rolled out Arogya Doctors on Wheels program, extending healthcare services at the doorsteps of citizens living in far-flung districts of the Union Territory. The program is currently serving as a lifeline for the people in Chanunta Panchayat of Udhampur who earlier had to travel to cities for medical treatments. We have a report.
In the hilly terrains of Jammu and Kashmir's Udhampur district, the Arogya Doctors on Wheels program has become a beacon of hope. A mobile clinic van containing all the necessary medical equipment and machines is making its way through the mountains and reaching the remote villages of Chanunta Panchayat. This vital initiative, designed for geographically isolated communities, is witnessing a significant turnout from residents of Panchayat Chanunta and neighboring villages.
जे इसका हमें काफ़ी बेनिफिट हुआ है। काफ़ी लोग जहाँ पे आए हैं कल से, जहाँ पे जो वैन जहाँ पे हमारे गांव में है, तो मतलब हमारे डोर स्टेप पे हमें इतना बेनिफिट हुआ है कि हम बता नहीं सकते। तो ये गवर्नमेंट की एक बहुत अच्छी पहल है। अगर हम जहाँ से उधमपुर जहाँ कहीं और शहर में जाना हो तो काफ़ी मतलब यहाँ से हमें खर्चा पड़ता है यहाँ पे, तो शायद हमें मतलब 5-6 हज़ार तक लग जाता है हमारा। तो जहाँ से जाना हो, ऊपर से मैडोर का खर्चा, ऊपर से मतलब के टेस्टों का खर्चा, मतलब कि बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानी होती है। तो जहाँ पे हमें काफ़ी बेनिफिट हुआ है इसका, और मतलब लोगों ने अच्छा से जहाँ पे अपना ट्रीटमेंट भी करवाया है। और मैं भी अपनी मम्मा को जहाँ पे लेके आया था तो उन्होंने भी मतलब कि अच्छा उनको ट्रीट किया है। डॉक्टर जहाँ पे हैं, टेस्ट हो रहे हैं, तो सब कुछ बहुत बढ़िया है और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा यहाँ पे।
Arogya Doctors on Wheels serves as a lifeline for those who face challenges in accessing healthcare facilities. Bringing medical care directly to remote areas, Arogya Doctors on Wheels ensures that even the most vulnerable populations in Udhampur have access to quality health care. Inspired by the Prime Minister's Digital Health Mission, this initiative provides expert medical consultations at doorsteps of the residents living in hilly areas. The Doctor on Wheels mobile clinic is equipped with the state-of-the-art technology, and specialist doctors from all across the country can directly connect with the patients to offer teleconsultation and medicines.
इसका हमको बहुत फ़ायदा है, बहुत बेनिफिट है, क्योंकि हम तो दिहाड़ी लगा रहे हैं। ठीक है, आज कल आई कोई भी छोटा मोटा प्रॉब्लम है हमने दिखाया इधर, और भी पूरा गांव का आदमी इधर आया हमारा, तो उनको जो जो प्रॉब्लम थी दिखाई अपनी, तो इतना रश चल रहा है, तो फ़ायदा तो बहुत है इसका। मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह का और साहब मोदी साहब का, जिन्होंने ये हमारे लिए इतना कुछ स्कीमें चलाई हैं, तो उसके लिए हम धन्यवाद करते हैं साहब।
The Doctors on Wheels program utilizes specially equipped mobile vans to provide diagnostics and treatments to people in rural and undeserved areas. These vans are staffed by trained medical professionals, including doctors, nurses, and paramedics.
यहाँ पे हमने तकरीबन अभी कोई 40-45 पेशेंट्स देख लिए। हमारा सर मेन उद्देश्य जो है यहाँ पे कैंप्स करने का ये है कि दूर दराज एरिया में जो लोग रहते हैं, हिली एरियाज में जो लोग रहते हैं, वो काफ़ी कारणों से सिटीज़ में नहीं जा सकते, जैसे कि कईयों के पास पैसे नहीं होते, कुछ बहुत सारे कारणों के करके। तो हमारा ये इनिशिएटिव जो है लोगों को घर पे एक मतलब सर्व करना, लोगों के घर पे जाना, उनकी जो बीमारियां हैं उनको डायग्नोज करना, सीनियर सिटीजन्स जो सिटीज़ में नहीं जा सकते, अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते। आज के ज़माने में दवाइयों का इतना, और डॉक्टर की फ़ीस ही अगर देनी हो तो 400-500 से नीचे फ़ीस भी नहीं आती है। उसके बाद टेस्ट कराने हो तो 4-4, 5-5 हज़ार का एक ही टेस्ट है। और हमारे पास टेस्ट फुल बॉडी प्रोफाइल है, खून के सारे टेस्ट हैं हमारे पास, लिवर फंक्शन टेस्ट है, किडनी टेस्ट है, थायराइड है, बीपी है। सबसे ज़्यादा हमें बीपी वाले पेशेंट, थायराइड वाले और ये अपना शुगर वाले, बहुत सारे हमें पेशेंट मिल रहे हैं। और पेशेंटों का भी यही कहना है कि हम नहीं जा सकते, गरीब हैं। तो हमारा ये जो इनिशिएटिव है, सबसे मतलब मेन यही कारण है कि गरीब लोगों की सेवा करें।
The government's flagship scheme, Ayushman Bharat, aims to undertake path-breaking interventions to holistically address the healthcare system in the country. The Doctors on Wheels is one such welfare initiative. As the Doctors on Wheels continue their journey across the districts of the Union Territory, they embody the spirit of compassion and commitment to ensure that quality healthcare services reach every corner of the Union Territory.
A wave of devotion swept across India as the great night of Shiva, Mahashivratri arrived. The entire world echoed the slogan, Har Har Mahadev. The Hindu festival Mahashivratri was recently celebrated with great fervour and gaiety, with devotees keeping fast and offering prayers to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, commemorating the merging of masculine and feminine energy essential for creation and balance in the universe through taking out religious processions and recreating their marriage. Take a look. As the soul-stirring Sankanat and the rhythmic beating of Damru bells resonated the hearts and minds of people with devotion, every corner of Bharat echoed with the chants of Har Har Mahadev in unison. Har Har Mahadev! After all, the most awaited Mahashivratri festival, often considered the great night of Shiva, was here. The Indian festival Mahashivratri holds great significance in Hindu religion, as the marriage of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati symbolizes the merging of masculine and feminine energies essential for creation and balance in the universe. Mahashivratri is annually observed on the 14th day of the dark fortnight in the Hindu month of Falgun between February and March. The festival also commemorates Shiva's cosmic dance, Tandav, depicting the cycle of creation and destruction. Recently, on the occasion of Mahashivratri, Hindu devotees across the world celebrated the sacred festival by keeping fast and offering prayers to Lord Shiva.
आज फाल्गुन मास के कृष्ण पक्ष की त्रयोदशी तिथि है, जिसको कहते हैं महाशिवरात्रि। शिवरात्रि तो से हर महीने पड़ती है, पर ये जो शिवरात्रि है ये महाशिवरात्रि है। आज के दिन कहा जाता है शंकर और पार्वती जी का शुभ विवाह होता है और रात्रि में भी होती है। यहाँ दूर दूर से अनेकों लोग आते हैं, जहाँ आपके एमपी हो गया, यूपी हो गया, आपके देवरिया हो गया, रुद्रपुर हो गया, सलेमपुर हो गया, अलग अलग जिलों से सभी लोग आते, गंगा स्नान करते हैं और बाबा को जल चढ़ाते हैं।
The temples around the globe reverberated with lot chants of mantras and prayers by devotees who appeared with their families and loved ones to the shrine to perform puja or sacred offerings as part of their devotion. On this occasion, devotees were also seen taking holy baths in water bodies while anointing the Shivlingam in temples with flowers and sacred water from the holy river Ganga. Over thousands of devotees, all dressed in ethnic and religious outfits, were witnessed standing in queues outside the Shiva temples on this auspicious day. Devotees believe Shiva bestows his blessings upon everyone who offers him prayer with a true heart, and that all their wishes get fulfilled.
बस भोले बाबा से यही मांगना है कि वो साथ रहे और कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए, बस भोले बाबा साथ रहे, सब कुछ मिल जाएगा। शिवरात्रि के दिन हम लोग मतलब बचपन से जब से आए हैं तब से हम लोग पहाड़ी मंदिर सुबह आते हैं, 4 बजे आते हैं, सुबह का प्रातः काल में उनका दर्शन करते हैं, जल अभिषेक करते हैं, जल चढ़ाते हैं और दिन भर फास्टिंग रहता है। फिर शाम में बारात में निकलते हैं, बाबा का बारात में शामिल होते हैं।
During Mahashivratri, many devotees observe a full day and night fast, while others consume only fruits and milk to sustain them for the entire day. The night is also believed to be an ideal time for meditation, self-reflection and spiritual practices, as many wake up for the entire night religiously to showcase their devotion to Shiva, the god of destruction. The festival is believed to have originated in the 5th century BC.
आज महाशिवरात्रि है। आज भोले बाबा को बहुत दूर दूर से भक्त आ रहे हैं जल चढ़ाने के लिए। हम भी सुबह 5 बजे से लाइन में लगे हुए हैं। हमारे अब दर्शन हुए, छोटे बच्चे को लेकर हम साथ आए, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा।
While the country soaked in the devotion of Lord Shiva, the nation witnessed an enthusiastic wave among Hindu devotees who showcased their artistic talents on the occasion to carve a wonderful figure of Shiva in sand. Moreover, as a part of the age-old tradition, devotees also took out a religious procession, Barat, at night as Mahashivratri reinforces the importance of marriage, balance and spiritual growth. Festivities in India are a core part of its age-old established cultural tapestry, which has been weaved through the fabric of brotherhood and harmony. These festivals are not just an opportunity to get along with families and friends, but also offer a moment of relaxation beyond the hectic lifestyle. That's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.